aware that they need to add comments to enter the lobby. And it looks like they want to practice on ranks, which, I mean, it's not part of the tournament, so they can feel free to do so. And this is actually a prior curated workshop map, so one that a lot of players actually know and love.
I'm interested to see how different my opinion of it is now, because I used to hate it when it was in ranked. It's so one-dimensional.
Ooh, and actually getting stuck in a little bit of a glitched tube up there, which I don't think used to always be glitched, or at least didn't always glitch, but...
It might be because he's playing on 300 FPS. I know that when you play on 300
that could be it. That could be it, because I don't recall that being a bug. But I do know that some people have issues with FPS like that, and also some older maps actually, I think, stopped working after like some update or something. So
it's also interesting to see the routing changes, because Decard, I know for sure, used to play on this map, so I feel like he should remember most of them, but he's not doing many of the old routes. He's, well, whatever else that we discovered in the map. Just a fun little note.
Although it looks like he's doing quite well. He's already 2 points up, so that doesn't mean he's playing poorly here.
Oh yeah, for sure. You
know, he's just yeah, definitely taking good routes here. Just
Oh, all right. Showing off how to get into that route. Very few people know about that. There's like, it's like a pretty easy setup, actually.
It's a route that I haven't personally seen taken in very many games, so surprising to see that pulled out on such an old map here. Although, again, for clarification, this is the warm-up game. It's not actually a valid map pick, so...
Alright, and with that, we're going to be getting into the actual match. If that's indicative of what the match may be, then it should be a little quick. But, Rainix Laboratory old map, good chance that Calim just hasn't played on it for enough. So. Okay, so Decard's pick first, which should be interesting.
Yeah, so it looks like he's thinking about it. Might be debating on what, or no, it looks like he just wants to leave it to RNG.
A lot of people like to just vote random. Or random numbers. I suppose this isn't quite the same.
Alright, so he's picking Random Official, which happens to come out to Casino here, which is already a popular map, I think, anyway.
Yeah, definitely one of the more popular maps, if not the most popular map of the official set. A lot of good item play on this map, as per the usual, I would say.
It looks like Calim actually getting stuck there on the wall, unable to grapple, which is very unfortunate for him, because that's a very important section to actually hit. As we could see, him losing the round because of that.
Oh, Decard threatening to kill Calim off the bottom there. Made Calim very scared. He ended up panicking. It looked like making his route very unoptimized.
Yeah, so it looks like Calim also hitting that other wall last round. We'll have to see if he can get a little bit of a cleaner.
That was very nice. Wow. After that, after those 2 quick mistakes early on, he seems to have recovered some of his mental escape. He did that bottom route very...
Yeah, he did that bottom route very well. I was just about to say that. Actually hitting some slopes that most players don't even think about to get a little bit of extra speed.
Definitely a good player, just it looks like the nerves are getting to him, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, although not to count him out quite yet. He seems to be picking up the pace a bit here.
Oh,
Ooh,
the same,
but
same mistake
missing
as
that
last time.
same grapple again. We'll have to make that unfortunate tally of 3. And with that, the game's over. So now we have Pitfall.
Okay, Pitfall is. We've seen Pitfall a lot, so there's not much else to say about Pitfall at this point.
Yeah, it looks like it's been a very popular pick during this tournament, which to me is a little bit surprising. However, a lot of players do like it, so it's not too, you know, astounding.
I'll just never get that. Pitfall literally has a checkpoint issue. I don't understand why people can like this map. They're like, oh, it's totally fine.
I mean, it plays out pretty well. That checkpoint issue that you mentioned tends to be more of like a cheese route, and a lot of players do know how to block it. So it does come out, but I would say not super frequently, especially in higher league matches. So it looks like Decard Cain taking that first point. Calim with a rocket, but not really in the right position to use it, unfortunately. Has to also use that boost to get back in there.
Oh, whoa, okay. So Calim missed the grapple there, but Decard turned around to open up the doors and still got the victory. Very interesting. I was not.
Yeah, it almost looked like Calim might have given up a little bit early there. Probably could have rounded the corner and gotten into that boost pad. Or bubble pad, whatever you want to call it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Decard
so
making a mistake there.
Yeah, it
He
looked like
grappled too close.
Decard making a mistake, but showing that you can, in fact, come back from that position there.
Deckard using boost very well as well, making it to using it to
Ooh,
turn
but
corners
actually
quickly.
tripping, grappling and tripping backwards on his own boost, which was bad in quite a lot of ways there. He wasted boost and also got kicked back even farther, so that cost him the point there.
Oh, very smart ice beam. Used it backwards so that way when he went upward from the grapple that he was gonna have, Deckard didn't have anywhere left to go.
Yeah, so it looks like now we're already tied up 2-2, and Calim may actually get this game here, which is a surprise given that Deckard seemed to grab an early 2 points here at the very beginning. So a little bit curious to see what kind of item play we'll see here though, because it could be the determining factor, especially with Calim with the bomb up front here.
This whole victory, like this whole lead that Calim has, stemmed from that first route difference that they had. When Calim took the bottom route on the slopes of Deckard, that was crazy.
Yeah, so it looks like Calim actually is gonna take that game. Basically underdog, getting back from 2-0 up to 2-3. Alright, and it looks like we're gonna have Library up next.
Library is those left side grab infamous. There's also,
yeah, the left side
this
Library swing is very often kind of used as like a skill show off section, I would say. Well, that was poorly worded. A lot of players like to raise in that section anyway.
No, yeah, it is kind of like a skill show in a way. It kind of shows off how quickly you get, and how rhythmically you are able to grapple, because it is just an increasing tempo, if you will.
Yeah, and we may see that in a second here. Tends to be a section that a lot of people can mess up on easily, but also
being very
very rewarding.
Both players ought to take the bottom route because they gained enough speed from those swings all the way back there to still be milking it at that point.
It looks like Calim just barely scraping past on the screen there. Almost too far behind, but not quite.
Interesting. Decard not opting to use the bomb to try and clear the gap, instead just opting to take that first grapple. Not what I would have expected.
Yeah, it looks like instead trying to use it to both push Calim into the spike and also grab a new item right there.
That was some very smart counterplay from Calim right there. So Decard got that rocket, and Calim knew Decard was waiting to use it on that shoot in a library. So right before Decard managed to use it, he boosted a little bit and jumped. So the rocket hit behind him and pushed him forward into the... It was also a bit of a missed time on Decard's part, however, still very...
Yeah, so it looks like Decard saving a bit of boost here for this section, which is pretty common. Calim kind of burning it right before the section, so we might see him have a little bit more trouble. Although, Decard actually not gaining as much speed as you would think from that section.
That was... Oh my goodness, that rocket. It just did not leave him. Forever following. Oh! I'm not sure. Did you catch who put those boxes there?
I'm not sure, but they were they appear to have been there since last round. So
I think it was. I think Decard was
I think it might have been. Yeah, I think it may have been Decard, which would be a bit of an oversight there.
Calim tried to just barely get behind Decard in his ice speed, but he ended up getting the worst case scenario, which is not only did he grapple himself behind Decard, but he also got iced. Wow.
Yeah, which gives Decard a bit of a chance to catch up here since he's already behind, so he wants to get as many of those points as he can. If not, just outright, outplay him here. Looks like 2 rockets going out, but actually catching Calim.
What a rocket! It sent him straight down into those spikes. My goodness, spiked into spikes.
Ooh. I think Decard actually maybe not getting hit by that.
I think I'm not sure if he got hit or not. I really couldn't tell. If he did get hit, he recovered marvelous. Yeah, marvelous. He was quite fast.
Yeah, so it looks like
No.
actually the bomb getting triggered by that ball and kicking Decard back, which is a kind of interesting item play that you can do. That is very unfortunate given the position there. But I don't think there was much Decard could really do except for wait.
So I think that was Calim winning on Decard's pick, right? So that
yeah,
means that
so that's
Calim is
gonna be...
not going into his...
Yeah, so the game is now going into his favor, 2-1.
Quite interesting. This is definitely not a... I expected this to go more in Decard's favor since he got the first pick, and I figured the players seemed about even. So this is not what I would have expected.
Yeah, I was thinking that Calim was playing a little bit, he was messing up quite a lot on that first
Go
game,
Calim.
right? We had Casino, but it looks like he is recovered. Maybe he was a little nervous that first game or had some problems. He was still warming up, but it looks like he's doing quite well now.
Calim, let's go Calim. He's people's champ, the one we needed.
Yeah, it looks like he's also leading on this map. Both players actually playing spectacularly well. I think they already did 2 rounds here, if I'm not mistaken. Until the first point, and Calim takes that point, so looks like continuing the legacy.
Two balls right there is quite scary. Because like you're in a long section of where it's just very difficult after getting that. Fortunately, neither ball doing much, but...
Looks like Decard possibly being hit by that box, but didn't really affect him too much there in the long run. actually opting to go for the bottom route, which was a mistake, given that Calim was already in front, already going for that shortcut.
I really don't know what he was thinking there. Calim might just take this one away. Wow.
Yeah,
Very
looks like a
smart.
clean 3-0.
Very smart.
What a turnaround. So it looks like this is going to be match point. Possibly Calim could make his grand comeback here a reality.
It looks like he's not too happy with having it be nightclub though. Perhaps this is the Calim.
Yeah, he's trying to counter on nightclub. Although we'll have to see. I think we'll have to see some good plays from Decard as well. Barely making that turnaround. It's kind of hard to do without very much speed,
Wow.
as we could see.
Wow. I think Decard just got outsped. I don't even think. And he even said there was a reverse grapple thrown in there. That was.
Yeah. I mean, he was already a bit slower due to the, I would say, bad drop on the right side. It was not like, you know, it wasn't terrible for him, but it was definitely a slower drop due to kind of going into it at slower speed. But just barely able to keep him in the game.
It looks like it might be a repeat of what just happened. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it looks like possibly Decard's grapple's not being quite what he needed there to get the speed on that top section.
Calim really is the people's champ. Looks like he might be able to just take this all away.
Ooh, and Decard just suiciding there. Didn't even want to play that last round.
Very unfortunate that such happened, but it is what it is. So with that, that's Calim moving on to semifinals against Benson.